Stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They go to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice move to keep running. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Canes in the hurry up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of the...
Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, as you know, there is a fight for the Cy-Hawk going on between Iowa and Iowa State, and we finally have a winner. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll go to the counter play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hope. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hope. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Got the tight end outside. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Baker. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, King! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vols! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure.
Pulls it in down the middle. There he goes. The 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make the play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 10 over Georgia State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Hope. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Vols will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Terry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Wants to throw. It's Hope. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Quarterback will keep it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The give on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Hard running there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get him tackled to the ground.
The quarterback sneaks it ahead. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. To the air, it's Hope. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one way too far.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for space. It's Terry. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Hope. Quarterback extends the play. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hope. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the
quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking for a gap. It's Terry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike through the air for the score. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Ballmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Inside the 45. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Hope. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Gets it to the back. Oh, what a cut! And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots, try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow, go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
that they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try it over the left side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Miami. And the stomping has commenced.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Hope. It's caught. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Yeah, this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Right on target this time. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And 1st down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hope. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Volunteers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Catastrophe, David. This offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to pass. It's Hope. Pulls it in. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time.